that's why we're here. We're here because we believe that this is a new chapter and we're able to really help with building the relationships within the network to be able to reach higher and to be able to become more valuable to those around us. So, yeah, I think that's why we're here.
Hello, Atomy Canada! My name is Nari Jeong.
And I am Ju Young Park. Welcome,
Welcome!
ATOMIANS! We first came in 2018, and it was amazing because we were able to bring our firstborn, Bryce, and we were able to enjoy all the beauties of Canada. We went to Banff, we went to many different places. So, yeah, my first impression of Canada was how beautiful it was. So, not just the surrounding, but also the people.
되게 인상적이었던 게 굉장히 이 캐나다에 있는 분들이 너무 밝고 정말 환영을 많이 해주시더라고요. 그래서 처음 왔는데도 처음 본 것 같지도 않고 굉장히 빠르게 친해졌습니다.
Yeah, we felt at home right from the beginning.
그래서 또 오고 싶은 생각이 굉장히 많이 들었었던 기억이 납니다.
Yes.
그리고 그때 예담이가 아팠잖아.
Yes.
그때 또 굉장히 또 아이들처럼 주변에서 많이 챙겨주시고 병원도 데려가 주시고 그랬던 기억이 나요. 그래서 이곳은 절대 잊지 못할 곳이 된 것 같아요.
Yes.
그때부터.
And it's 2024, and that's why we're here.
Yes.
We've been to, I think, Atomy Canada the most out of the other branches. So yeah, we love it here.
제일 많이 왔었지.
I see Canada as a very unique branch where I see the staff working together and sacrificing for the members, and I see the same for the members as well, doing the best they can to create the best branch possible. So I think Atomy Canada is really unique because I can see that the relationship between the members and the staff and what they want the branch to become is something that they're working towards every single day. So to me, in my own words, I feel like Atomy Canada is like family. They're working together and they're loving on each other and wanting the best for each other. So I feel it's pretty unique. And I can say that because from the beginning until now, I see the same members and I also see the same staff. So it's pretty amazing. Canada. So our purpose, I think this is a new chapter in our lives where it's not just about flying around the world and talking about the vision of Atomy, but we want to go a step further and talk about the core values of Atomy and how we can do so much more in the future as a whole, as individuals who love Atomy, right? So as Atomians, I believe that we can do amazing things. And it's not just about reaching our goals and our dreams, but it's about doing much more than that and being able to share the core value of Atomy and the gospel of Jesus Christ. So that's why we're here. We're here because we believe that this is a new chapter and we're able to really help with building the relationships within the network to be able to reach higher and to be able to become more valuable to those around us. So, yeah, I think that's why we're here.
애터미를 그 스폰서, 파트너 관계로만 우리가 대하는 것이 아니라 정말 주변에 있는 많은 사람들을 함께 대하면서 이렇게 함께 우리가 정말 하나님 안에서 형제 자매가 될 수 있으면 더 좋겠고, 그렇지 않다 하더라도 그 더 많은 사람들을 함께 품어주고 함께 갈 수 있는 그런 관계가 형성될 수 있는 애터미이기 때문에 더 아름다운 것 같고, 그 팁을 저희가 알기 때문에 그걸 또 전하고자 하는 마음이 커져서 우리는 또 이곳에 온 것 같아요.
So this business trip was one that's very unique because we've been traveling with CEO Park with the ACTS program, but this is the only branch that we came this year that's outside of the ACTS program. And there's just this special place in our hearts with Atomy Canada, and that's what excites us. And I was able to go to multiple centers this trip and able to pour in a little bit more and go a little deeper into what we believe the Atomy way is, right? To really serve in humility. And it's not just about, satisfying our consumers, but it's about success. But that success may look a lot different to a lot of individuals, but I believe that the picture that we want is unity among all entities within Atomy, whether you are on the staff side or whether you are on the business side, consumer side, and being able to create this new environment and culture where we can all thrive together. So we're very excited to come here because we wanted to share that aspect of our passion and the dreams that we have. So so thank you for having us.
저는 또 두 가지 말하고 싶은 게 있는데, 하나는 우리가 와서 세미나만 한 게 아니라 방금 말한 것처럼 센터 미팅을 갔잖아요. 아침 10시 미팅이었나 그랬는데 되게 많은 분들이 오셨어요, 그 센터에. 근데 그 오신 분들을 위해서 어느 한 분이 그 샌드위치를 한 100개가 넘었을걸요? 그걸 다 만들어 오셨더라고요. 그래서 어디서 사온 건 줄 알았는데 정말 그 비주얼도 너무 예쁘고 맛있고, 근데 그걸 섬기는 마음으로 이렇게 해오신 거잖아요. 그게 저는 지금 너무 생각이 나고 너무 감사했습니다. 그리고 또 하나는 우리가 토론토에서 오타와를 가는 길이었나? 그때가 한 5시간 갔죠. 네, 가는 길에 전 사실 자려고 생각했는데 엄청난 수다를 떤 거예요, 차 안에서. 그게 많이 기억에 날 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 쉽지 않아요, 그렇게 대화하기가. 네, 그런데 그 시간이 하나도 길게 느껴지지 않고 되게 재밌었고 감동적이었고 인간 대 인간으로서 이런 대화를 할 수 있었던 그런 좋은 시간이어서 저는 굉장히 기억에 남을 것 같습니다.
그래서 참 애터미에서 말하는 그 사람 냄새가 났다고 표현하고 싶어요. What inspired me? So when I first saw Atomy, it was online. I was just surfing through the old website, and we only had old content of CEO Park. And as soon as I saw that video, I felt this just this understanding that I could become successful in this business. And it was because prior to watching that video, I had experienced the product as well. So my wife, she used the product. And that inspired me, knowing that I can create more consumers. In the business aspect, I knew that I would be able to build it because there's no risk, there's no hurdles. It just made sense, And we just started. And here we are today, 10 plus years later. And I still believe that we made the right decision. And Atomy has morphed into something even bigger and better than what I could have imagined.
이렇게 많은 분들을 만나면서 그런 인스파이어를 더 많이 얻어가는 것 같아요. 처음에 시작한 그 계기는 그랬지만 계속해서 방금 말한 것처럼 이렇게 사람 대 사람으로서 인간 냄새가 느껴지면은 그게 우리한테 또 힘이 되는 것 같아요, 특히. 그리고 저희 아이들도 특히 애터미를 되게 좋아하거든요. 애터미 제품 너무 좋고, 애터미 분들 너무 좋고, 애터미 할아버지 너무 좋고, 이런 것들이 다 모여져서 이게 참 우리의 삶에 빼놓을 수 없는 참 좋은 게 된 것 같아요.
Well, for me, I'm very introverted, so I don't really like meeting people. Every time I meet people, I get drained. So introverted people, when you're with people, you get drained, and extroverted people, when you're with people, you get energized, right? So it's not that I don't like being around people, but I get drained when I'm with people. So sometimes, I avoid those kinds of situations. But in Atomy, it's totally different. I am surrounded by such amazing people, and I feel that now it's my responsibility to be more extroverted, to try to help and try to be of value to people around me and to help them with the experiences that I've had. So before Atomy, you know, I was more so just not in that kind of environment, but after Atomy, surrounded by many more people, and that's been a blessing because that's created many relationships, and with those relationships, now we can do even more. So yeah, it's been very eye-opening about, you know, how just my personality can shift and how that has even helped me to push myself to become better each day, you know, and stepping out of my comfort zone. So before and after, there are many differences, but, you know, challenging myself to be something that can be more than who I was then. So Atomy has helped me in many different avenues. You as well?
제 생각에는 이 캐나다가 굉장히 많은 다른 나라의 분들이 또 모여있는 다민족 국가인 것 같아요. 올 때마다 그게 더 많이 느껴져요. 우리 한국 같은 경우는 뭐 요즘엔 많이 또 개방이 되긴 했지만 단일 민족이잖아요. 한국 사람들만 대부분은 다 이렇게 이루어져 있는데, 캐나다 하면 옛날에는 백인 이렇게 생각했던 이런 부분들, 백인 아니면 뭐 흑인, 이렇게 크게 두 가지 종류로 생각을 했다면 지금은 정말 많잖아요. 뭐 한국 사람들, 중국 사람들, 인도 분들, 뭐 중국 분들 해서 정말 많은 분들이 모여 있는 곳이라는 생각이 드는 것 같아요.
So I think that Canada, especially Vancouver, this area, is an amazing place to start the business. But Canada as a whole, right? Because we have 27 different branches around the world. And I think all 27 different branches of citizens live here. So you can start your business here and automatically it's a hub and it reaches all the other countries just right away. And I've seen that happen. And at the same time, the staff here are amazing. So whenever something is needed, the communication and the connection with the leadership is one where you can really grow together. So I think Atomy Canada would be a great place to start, and I believe that you'll have an amazing time because there's just so many opportunities here.
우리가 가본 곳 중에서 그 법인과 그 회원 간의 가장 릴레이션십이 정말 제일 잘 되고 가장 가깝게 느껴지는 곳이 아닌가? 저는 그런 생각이 듭니다.
You know, I think Canada has a reputation, just Canada itself, as being so nice, right? Polite. And I think that's also reflected in the members. I feel that a lot of the members are just amazing people. And this is a very warm market to start in. And I think since there's so much diversity, everybody is more open to each other and respect each other and are willing to listen and grow together. So yeah, that's what I think. That's how I feel when I meet the members. They're just amazing. Yeah. For Canadian members or for any members, just learn as much as you can. I think the more that you understand the business and the more you understand the principles of Atomy and the more you understand the core values of Atomy, you'll begin to understand its true value and how this tool is like a Swiss Army knife. It can do so many things. So that's what I encourage all members, okay? Really do your diligence, and I hope you don't make a decision just based on one seminar or one conversation, but that it'll be a process of learning and growing. And once you do understand those things, I think you'll be amazed at the outcome and what Atomy can do for you and your family and those around you. For me, overcoming my challenges is understanding that I can't do it alone. And me being a Christ follower, I do the best that I can to analyze, what are the things that I'm doing or the mistakes that I may be making. And I love reading Proverbs. I love reading the Bible to try to gain understanding and inspiration and praying about these things. And at the same time, having those conversations with leadership, to talk about my difficulties that I'm going through and to talk with them to see how they're going through their challenges. So it's a very self-analyzing / reflective time, at the same time, relationship-based on talking with other individuals and how they overcame their struggles to grow. So yeah, that's what I would recommend any of you guys to do those things and to understand that we're not all perfect. All circumstances can't be perfect, but we can work towards making it better.
토미가 참 특이한 것 같아요. 그냥 사업으로만 하고 있는 것이 아니라 지난 10년을 우리가 돌아보면 그냥 사업만 한 게 아닌 것 같아, 그치? 진짜 내 자신이 굉장히 많이 성장을 또 한 것 같고 많은 사람들을 통해서 많이 배운 것 같고 인생 경험을 많이 했다 그래야 되나? 이 안에서 그러면서 정말 좋은 방향으로 잘 성장해 갈 수 있는 가이드가 있는 회사라는 그런 생각을 많이 해봅니다.
I agree. So the core value, it's people, right? It's us. And once you understand the innate value of a person, you don't judge them according to their abilities, to whatever that they can do for you, their skin color, their economic background, whatever. It's not about that, but it's about that person, okay? So once you understand that this company, we're not about the philosophy of trying to gain something from that individual, but it's more so trying to give as much as we can, to serve and to love on them. And if you understand that, I think you'll understand the Atomy principle and the business model as well. Because CEO Park wants to try to provide the best product as possible, at the best price as possible, with the opportunity to succeed as easily as possible. So all these things come together to create that core. So yeah, I think that is what the core value is. And all these principles are derived from CEO Park's Christian mindset. And the more we understand that mentality to serve and to give, I think we'll be able to reflect back and see how we've benefited from that and how we can also at the same time help those who are just now getting started in Atomy. I think this year is, as I was talking to many members before, it's a year of self-growth, right? Understanding that growth comes only to those who really work towards it, right? I think a lot of us have this desire to grow, but a lot of us kind of aren't able to do it alone. So I'm focusing it on teamwork, but teamwork in towards of you wanting to be pulled to the top, right? Wanting to be pushed, and at the same time, you doing the pulling and pushing as well. And you see this interconnected chain, this relationship of individuals who someone may have special abilities, someone may lack a little bit, but once you're connected and tied together, this whole chain moves together towards the goal. So that's what I would desire, the Canadian members to do, to look at different areas that are lacking and to help fill it. And as we do that together, we'll be able to grow as a whole.
우리는 함께 하는 사업이니까
Yes.
혼자서 할 수 없는 거니까
That's right.
그거를 잘 기억을 해서 끝까지 같이 가면 좋겠어요.
I think I shared a few already, but the long drives were great because usually on those drives, it's time to kind of relax and sleep. But during this trip, we were actually able to talk more in depth about, different aspects of our lives, sharing our lives, and learning about each other more. And usually you don't have that kind of time with many of the members or staff, but this time, we're able to share that. So that's been a memorable experience. And at the same time, we had an amazing time at one of the restaurants we went to with other Canadian members, right? We talked about, our vision for Atomy and about the revival meetings and about just different aspects of what we feel the next chapter in our walk should be as leaders, what we can do to further grow the business. So those are very memorable experiences, and we talked for hours about those things. And it was very unique. So 2024, I think, is a new beginning, just for us anyways, in trying to create this new, or try to develop upon this culture that we see as the Atomy core value, and understanding that it's relationships that grow this business.
네, 우리가 이렇게 많이 다녀보면 좋은 명소들도 많이 가보고 해요. 근데 그 좋은 명소를 갔을 때 그 장소가 딱 기억에 남는 것보다는 그때 어떤 사람들과 어떤 음식을 먹었고 어떻게 있었고 어떤 대화를 나눴고 이런 것들이 딱 필름처럼 머리에 남아있는 것 같은, 저는 그런 생각을 많이 합니다. 어떠세요?
I agree.
Yes.
I think that's why eating is so important, right? I think that's where relationships are based and conversations are made. So I love eating with members and staff, and it's not just about hurry up eating, filling your stomach and leaving, but that time together where we can sit down and talk and build those relationships. So that's what I'm thankful for Atomy Canada as well, because I don't feel rushed, right? I feel like this situation is very special because we can go deep and talk and do those things. So it was many memorable, but all, like Nari said, it was about the conversation, and it wasn't much about what restaurant we went to, what location we were in, but about those conversations right, that we had.
근데 이게 사업이랑도 굉장히 많은 연관이 됩니다. 우리가 사업을 잘 되게 하려면 파트너분들과 밥을 많이 먹으라 그러잖아요. 저희의 하나의 팁 중에도 하나인데, 밥을 많이 먹고 같이 많은 이야기를 나누라는 뜻이죠. 어떻게 보면 그냥 비즈니스 관계로만 딱 미팅하고 헤어지고 이것보다는 잘 되는 방법 중에 하나가 진짜 같이 삶을 나눈다는 그런 것들이 함께 되어야지만 좀 더 잘 되는 애터미 사업이 아닐까. 사람 냄새 나게 사람이 하는 사업이니까 더 잘 되지 않을까, 그런 생각을 해봅니다.
So, Atomy Canada, I think it is a wonderful place to get started, right? If you're questioning your personal ability, right? Like, can I do this? Am I able to do that? Maybe you're a new immigrant here and you're like, this is Canada, they speak English, my English isn't that great, or whatever it may be, that's maybe holding you back. Don't worry about it. The products speak for themselves, and I believe the staff, they'll be here to iron out any wrinkled, things that may be troubling you or things that you're considering maybe a hindrance. Like, I think all of it can be worked out. So I encourage all of you, if you're starting for the first time and kind of questioning those things, don't worry about it. Just get started, because that's half the battle, right? Just getting started. So during that process, learn as much as you can, and then schedule it to your everyday life, right? So Atomy is not my life and then Atomy. It's like not a 9 to 5. You don't need to think about it like that. It's an exciting hobby that you have in your new life, right? And you just apply Atomy to your everyday, and then it works out, right?
애터미 캐나다에서 사업을 하시는 분들은 정말 좋은 환경에서 잘 할 수 있는 여건이 이제 충분히 마련되어 있다고 저는 생각이 듭니다. 여러분들이 사업을 펼치시기에 부족함 없이 법인에서 정말 많은 지원을 해주실 거라고 생각이 들고 그런 준비가 다 이미 되어 있으시잖아요. 그죠? 네. 그래서 정말 여러분들의 성공을 생각을 하면서 마음속에 따뜻함과 좀 더 넓은 마음가짐을 가지고 사업을 이 캐나다 땅처럼 이 넓은 땅처럼 넓은 마음가짐을 가지고 서로를 사랑하면서 품으면서 함께 해나간다고 생각을 한다면 정말 여러분들은 반드시 다 성공하실 수 있다고 생각이 들거든요. 우리 더 또 성장해서 사업뿐만이 아니라 우리 자신도 더 많이 성장을 해요. 저도 많이 또 성장을 해서 오도록 하겠습니다. 우리 성장해서 또 만나도록 해요.
Atomy to me is love.
Love.
So,
love.
it's an amazing business. It's like an onion. You keep peeling, and you learn more and more and more. So I believe that the business itself is created to be able to be of value, to give, to be a blessing, and to love, to share that love. The value of not just the products, but then the relationships being cultivated within this business. You learn that as you love your partner and love your sponsor and do these things, that you're growing as a whole, and that you'll be able to create this deep relationship. And I always joke and say, do you see your family more often, or do you see your Atomy family more often? And you see your Atomy family more often. So that's why we call each other family. So in this Atomy business, I think that when you understand that Atomy is love, then you'll be able to really take a hold of that and root it down and grow and flourish together.
회장님이 회사를 그렇게 만드셨잖아요. 모든 마케팅 플랜이든 회사의 사원이든 모든 거를 봤을 때 정말 그 사랑을 바탕으로 만드셨기 때문에 그렇게 또 될 수밖에 없는 것 같습니다.
Thank you again for having us. Always an amazing time to be back here in Canada, and I'm excited to be able to share some of this information with you, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other again soon.
올 때마다 이렇게 저희에게도 좋은 추억 만들어 주셔서 감사하고요. 우리가 더 함께 멋진 사람으로 성장되기를 간절히 바라겠습니다. 또 봬요.
Atomy Canada, we love you!